Alright, now I'm unmuted. Hello, everyone. Welcome to stream. That's all.
Hello.
We're doing some more heckin' Ace Attorney. Last time on Ace Attorney, our boyfriend came back.
And we're mad about it.
We're feeling a little angsty.
I heard something outside my door. And we're mad about it. So, yeah. I don't have too much to say. It's been a while, but I'm ready to get into it. It got pretty real towards the end of the stream last time. But we're trying to get to the bottom of the bottom of the top of the bottom. I don't know. I just constant bazingas for me today.
Like the stream.
Like the stream, if you're here. Obligation, as you have an obligation as a citizen. We live in a society. People are supposed to act in a civilized way. I'm here with Yessie and Duncan.
Yay.
And we're gonna give our 90%.
Yeah.
So let's get to it.
I thought this was my AA meeting, but I guess I was wrong.
Oops. Alright. Farewell, my turnabout. What happened? What's gonna happen to the turnabout that is farewell? I guess we'll find out. Oh god, his voice. It's been a while.
That's you.
Adrian did it? Adrian! That's what it looks like. Dude, no way. That woman couldn't do anything like that. In court today, there will be a mountain of evidence that will implicate you. A mountain of evidence? What's a mountain? I'm certain there's someone out there trying very hard to pin this whole thing on you. Please, Mr. Lawyer. Dude, like I said yesterday, I'm refreshing like a spring breeze, alright? I can't let any sort of scandal ruin that. I understand.
I don't know who this is.
Well, it's almost time, I think.
Mia! Mia!
We must get a complete acquittal today.
I know. But I can't focus on Maya's situation right now. Or Pearl's either. No matter what, I have to focus on winning this case by the end of the day.
Indeed. Well, let's get going.
It's him.
It's the evil talkie man.
It's me. This is right. You're wrong.
Good morning. This is it, Mr. Attorney. The day of the trial.
Maya, she's unharmed, right? Much in fashion of our title, Maya's like, I escaped, bitch.
Yes. Well, when I checked on her earlier this morning, she seemed a bit, how shall we say, tired.
You put her in a tire?
Don't worry. People don't die that easily. Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial.
People can die pretty easily, though. It just like starts barking.
For my sake, as well as yours, you must win today's trial. Which is why I sent you a little present this morning.
Oh boy, I hope it's candy. Present? What in the world would you want to give me?
You'll figure it out once the trial starts. And even if you don't like my gift, I expect you to graciously accept it and win the day's contest, if you please.
Wait! Heck!
Beep.
Daggone it! The kidnapper sent me a present. Mr. Lawyer Dude. Who was that?
Santa Claus.
No
Sent
one.
him a present.
It has nothing to do with you, so forget you heard anything. Did your nose just get longer? Yes! I'm sensitive. It's almost my birthday. One day away.
Court is now in session for the trial of Matt Ungard. Prosecution and defense ready.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. But what?
Oh, what?
What? You are the judge on this one?
I say, Mr. Wright, what happened to Miss Von Karma?
I don't know, Your Honor. Why are you getting mad at me?
Your Honor!
Oh.
Please be quiet, bailiff. Court is in session.
Shut the fuck up, bailiff. Oh.
You must tell me something. Please keep it brief. Now, what is it?
Prosecutor Von Karma has... This morning, Miss Von Karma was shot by an unknown gunman!
What?
Hilarious.
Wait, what?
Shot? Eek.
Somehow... I think this is the present that man was talking about.
His present?
Miss Von Karma is one of the top prosecutors in the country at this moment. If she were to disappear, it would be to your advantage.
This is totally insane. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills here. Miss Von Karma, is she alright?
I don't have the answer.
Damn, well, you're right.
Alright, Duncan.
She's alive and in stable condition. Oh, that's good. Oh, you're...
I thought he'd show up.
Ah!
Ah!
Facing a truth. Your Honor, due to the circumstances, Miss Franziska von Karma cannot appear in court today. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. Prosecution is ready. Naturally.
God,
I love him so much.
he's so cool.
Now please
I
just-
hate him.
Much better. Much better.
It's been so long since we've seen him not front-facing.
Miss Von Karma was shot in the right shoulder and is currently undergoing surgery. Luckily, I have looked into this case and I'm familiar with details. The prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Matt Ungard. Court acknowledges the prosecution. Right. I finally found the answer I was struggling for on my long journey this past year.
Yeah?
By the time this case comes to an end, you too will know the answer.
Oh.
Now then,
I'm ready to know.
prosecution would like to call its first witness. Please bring Detective Dick Gumshoe to the witness stand.
Oh boy. Yessie, you want to take the judge then, since Duncan's
Yeah, I
getting a
can.
lot of voices.
Witness, your name and occupation. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective at the precinct. For now.
For now.
After this trial's over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir.
God damn.
Detective Gumshoe? Say it's not, so...
Prosecution has no need for a depressed witness.
Well, I can't control that.
Lift your head up and face forward like a proud officer, Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Now, let's have your testimony. If we want to explore the various facets of this case, we must start with that.
Yay.
Get ready, Phoenix. This is going to be one very rough fight.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have to be with Edgeworth as my opponent. Oh, I'm gonna fight him. The answer he was struggling for. Interesting. Show me this answer you finally found, Edgeworth. We're gonna fight. Fist fight. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Murder happened after the Hero of Heroes Award ceremony, sir. The victim, Juan Corrida, was found dead in his hotel room. After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir. First, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case.
Once we saw the knife in his chest, we thought he was definitely murdered.
Pretty clear evidence. However, we later found out the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder. Alright, we definitely need to, like, press some stuff. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
After the award ceremony ended, the victim was alone in his room?
Yes, sir. Both the victim and the defendant went alone to their rooms, sir.
I see. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
I saw a meme that was like every cross-examination. Oh man, I forget the punchline. I might share it later.
Just start by pressing everything.
Yeah. Would you please give us a brief timeline of what happened after the ceremony?
Okay, now, the ceremony started at 6 p.m. Ended around 8 p.m. Then there was a short break. A special post-ceremony show was supposed to start in the lobby 30 minutes later.
And that's when the victim's body was found, correct?
Which is to say, the murder occurred during the 30-minute break period.
Please continue with your testimony, Detective.
Victim, Juan Corrida, was found dead in his hotel room.
Are you sure he's dead? I feel like I've done this before where I've not pressed things and they've been the exact one I need to, but I feel like after looking into the cause of death, it was definitely the cause of death. Wasn't that because Mr. Corrida was stabbed in the chest?
Even a careless amateur would believe something so brainless as that, pal.
Alright, damn, okay.
Take a good hard look at the crime photo.
Ah, yes.
Now, real pros' attention will be drawn here to this bandana.
Banana.
Banana.
Monkey?
Monkey?
That's bandana, sir. That's the thing wrapped tightly around his neck, sir.
Ah, yes, I see. His banana-scented bandana.
Yes.
We'll go with that.
Then what about the knife?
It seems to have been stuck in the victim's chest on purpose after his death.
We have a crafty murderer on our hands here.
Yay, I hope it's up to date. Or I'll cry. So there was something suspicious about that. And why did you think that?
Because it was empty, pal. The Jammin' Ninja doesn't go anywhere without his bright red guitar. We couldn't find it anywhere at the scene of the crime.
Oh, then how about this theory?
Oh, good.
A fan really wanted the guitar and did the crime to get it. How's that?
We thought of that too,
But
the only fingerprints on the guitar case were the victims.
only the victims, huh?
I see. So much for my theory, then.
You tried.
We tried.
Okay. What convinced you it had nothing to do with the case?
The guitar wasn't at the Gatewater Hotel that night.
Well then, where was it?
Bright red guitar was eventually found at the TV studio. The victim, Juan Corda, apparently only taken the case with him, sir.
So you mean he forgot to put the guitar inside the case?
Yes, sir. Even when he was on stage for the ceremony, he didn't have his guitar.
So that guitar case was empty even before he got to the hotel.
Yeah, that's right. So it really had nothing to do with the case after all. I believe that is enough.
Wait, hold on, I had one more line.
First, the victim was choked to death with his bandana.
With his banana.
Then, after the victim was dead, the killer deliberately stabbed him with a knife. Which brings me to my next point. Why, then, did the police arrest Matt Ungard? Because there was reason enough to suspect him.
Here it comes. Looks like Edgeworth's back in full swing.
Very well. Detective Gumshoe, please testify about this matter.
Yes, sir. Matt Ungard and Juan Corda, huge rivals of each other. They each thought that the other guy was in his way. That was the motive enough in my book. As for evidence, there's the Jammin' Ninja's button. It was ripped off of the ninja's costume and was found in Matt Ungard's Hakama. The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife. The defendant brought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder.
So the defendant's fingerprints were found on the knife used in the stabbing.
It was sort of sticky on the handle, so the fingerprints came out pretty clearly, sir.
Why was it sticky? Gross.
Nasty. And there's this button.
Getting lots of stuff.
This was found in the defendant's clothes, was it? And this button is also covered in blood.
Yeah, and we know that the blood on it is the victim's blood, sir.
What? Dang. I was hoping it was my blood.
All of this very clearly points to the defendant, doesn't it?
Yes, it most certainly does, Your Honor. ready to give in yet, right?
We're literally only 20 minutes into the stream, bro. Relax.
Phoenix is done.
I'll find the hole in your argument somehow.
You can press as hard as you like. Just hurry up with your usual pointless questions.
Hey, yo.
Bro, you've literally never beat me.
That's true.
I'll find your hole soon enough, Miles.
I actually had the same thought.
it's
I think I already...
The court
I think I
asked the
already-
prosecution and defense to please stop flirting in the courtroom.
You know,
Making me
Dan, I
uncomfortable.
think I might already have an idea what the contradiction is.
Yeah.
Do you? Can you, let's see.
Now look at my evidence.
I think it has something to do with the new evidence we got.
Yeah. Bears the victim's blood. Costume. Coming to court his blood.
Look at the crime scene photo. I'll take a look at that.
His button's gone here.
Yep, the button's gone.
There's the schneif.
Nice.
Maybe we should start pressing stuff.
I want to press this a little bit. Wait just 1 second here. Mr. On Guard was beating Mr. Corda in the popularity polls.
Well, yeah, I guess, but...
Which means that in the defendant's eyes, the victim was not a rival at all. Which means he had no motive to kill at all.
Yes, I quite agree. Well, detective?
It's not, well, I guess if you put it like that, then, yeah, the defendant wouldn't have had a motive. Detective, I'm beginning to see why you were fired.
Dang.
Yeah.
No, not you too, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. That's... I look forward to your pension negotiation.
Damn.
No.
At least he's getting the pension now.
Yeah.
It's cold as ice.
Cold as ice. Willing to sacrifice.
Now, detective. Let's continue with the testimony.
No. Not my poor pension too.
Dang, we really... Pressing that one really just...
Detective, if you value your money, I suggest you proceed. Yes, sir. We can talk about my pension later, sir.
What about my pension? Hello? Anyone? Do you have any proof that the button belonged to the victim?
What do you mean now?
Let me put it this way. I'm asking you if you have any evidence to back up your claim that this button was ripped off the gym and Ninja's costume.
Huh? Can't you tell just by looking at it?
No.
And the victim's blood is on it.
Anyone could have smeared that blood on there afterward.
Mr. Edgeworth, help me, sir.
Alright, I knew I had... it had to be this piece of evidence. Now to reel this one in.
Red.
Huh?
The button was attached to the costume by thread, obviously. And that thread snapped when the button was torn off. You match up the ends of the thread on the costume with the thread on the button. It's a perfect match. Yeah, that's it. You're a perfect match, pal.
Yeah.
That's Edgeworth for you. Never misses a beat.
When was this button found?
Pretty soon after the body was found. We rounded up everyone you knew, Mr. Court. Then we did a search on them all. That's when we found the button.
So it was almost immediately after the murder.
Police didn't have free time to lollygag and play tricks. So,
Hey, what's he trying to say about me here? I'll have you know I'm a professional lollygagger.
saying you're a silly guy. Saying you're a silly guy.
I'll have you know,
Silly goose.
silly is on my business card.
Let's do this. Press this one.
Yeah. How are the fingerprints arranged on the knife?
What do you mean by that, pal?
By examining the fingerprints, you can determine how the defendant held the knife. For example, did he hold it normally or overhand?
That's what you meant. Well, we didn't actually think of that.
I can't believe the bumbling of this department.
Oh, please. Were you paying attention to the testimony? Right. The defendant's fingerprints were all over the knife. There is no way to determine how the knife was held at the moment of the murder.
So the defendant is the owner of the knife, then. So is the defendant the owner of the knife, then?
I mean, didn't...
Oh, I see what it is.
I feel like now looking at this one, this was the obvious one to press.
Yeah, this was a pretty obvious one.
There's no way this was a premeditated murder, even if he bought the knife.
Sorry, pal. This isn't some pocket knife. It isn't full, so it's not great for walking around with either.
Ugh, well, this is not good. If the prosecution can prove it was a premeditated murder, we're done for.
Phoenix.
Yes?
Hey, Dan, look at the court record. I think
Okay.
you obviously know what it is.
There's something very interesting about what the detective said just now. Think carefully before it's too late.
I never think carefully. A button covered in the victim's blood.
Oh, Phoenix.
And a knife with on-guard's fingerprints.
Be grateful. If the judge were more rash, he would have already pounded his gavel in closing.
We're still in a world of trouble.
Well, before any battle, you must find your enemy's weakness. So, let's find the weakness in this testimony, no matter how small it may be. Okay, Phoenix?
No. Hello in chat. We're
You know what
Having
the
a fun time.
contradiction is, Dan?
you told me to check the court record. Do I have to do it on that last line?
Yeah, you were right about that last line being fishy. Look at the court record.
I'm gonna bought the knife. Say anything about the knife? It's a gatewater.
Yeah.
So he did not buy the knife. You idiot. Wait a second.
What?
What? So the basis of your argument that this was a premeditated murder is simply that my client bought a knife beforehand.
Yeah, that's right, pal. The defendant.
Did not buy this knife.
Huh?
Take a good look at the handle of this knife, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Huh?
It has a Gatewater seal set into the handle.
Gatewater? Hey, that name sounds familiar.
That's the name of the hotel. The Gatewater Hotel. I love this face and uh-oh. The murder knife was actually
Hello?
Hello? What happened?
My stream had a moment.
It's back up.
Yeah, my stream also had a moment. And so
we all had a moment together.
Yeah, if you remembered, the last time this happened, my audio got delayed like 5 seconds, which I think is what is happening now.
I see.
Fine.
I'm gonna see if I can fix this without ending the stream and having to restart my entire computer, but we'll see. So, you two entertain. I'm going to mute myself and do some stuff.
Cool. Do we have requests in chat? Hello? Oh, is it working?
Yeah, I fixed the delay issue.
Okay,
Oh, fuck yeah.
let's move on.
Good. I also realized I muted you guys on accident instead of me on the stream,
Oh,
so no one heard until.
that was funny. I was asking chat if they had any drawing. I'm drawing Edgeworth right now. I'm just kind of sketching, so if the chat does have any suggestions
Yeah.
besides Edgeworth.
I can't believe I muted the wrong audio. Okay, we should be good.
You know, I want to say for this error here in the trial, the police are just fucking idiots. How did they?
Yeah.
How did they not realize that was property of the hotel?
It's wild right now.
Like that's actually pretty bad.
Which means this murder was not premeditated.
Yes, that is very true. This is very big.
Big if true. Oh god. Why is he hang?
I like it because his expression does not match with a little hehehe.
He's just stone-faced.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'm sorry, but the defense is simply too careless.
What? I'm not hairless, I'll have you know. I said careless.
I
What?
think whether the crime was premeditated or not has already been determined.
How so?
I admit, the knife is hotel property. There is no one currently on the police force that is dull enough not to realize this. Just
Damn.
said currently.
Currently.
But I did. Oh.
You're so fired. I'm sorry.
Most fired man.
Most fired man in America.
That should have been the stream title. Question is, where did this knife come from?
Why, that's obvious. It came from the victim, Mr. Corrina's room.
No. I do
Sorry,
remember it came from.
But that is incorrect.
There was a knife missing from
Yeah.
The other room. Looky here.
Victim ate a last meal before he was murdered. With that being the case, I would like to draw the court's attention to what is on top of the table.
I hope it zooms in. Dang.
There's a knife and fork on the table. Then... where in the world did this knife come from?
Who knows?
If it pleases the court, I would like for us to recall the room of the defendant, Mr. Matt Ungard. Especially what was on top of his table.
No knife.
There's something missing. Perhaps it is a single knife. A kniffy.
So true.
We investigated the leftover dishes for fingerprints. And while we were investigating, we came to the conclusion that Mr. Matt Ungard's knife was missing. Mr. Ungard had gone to the victim's room with the knife he had used during dinner.
Why?
Why would he carry a knife on a visit? To kill, of course.
Why is Phoenix acting like, oh no, I thought we knew this?
Yeah. And with that, I believe the prosecution has proven this was a premeditated murder.
Amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. Absolutely brilliant. A brilliantly clear deduction.
All right, I feel like you're glazing him a little bit too much right now.
It seems like Edgeworth had this plan from the very beginning.
This must be one of those traps, and I just walked headlong into it. Dang. If only we had
A murder
that
weapon
rock.
with fingerprints and a button from the victim's costume. There is quite a sizable amount of evidence here.
I can safely say that any further deliberation is a waste of your Honor's time. Although, I wouldn't mind if the defense were to present evidence not yet shown to the court.
Evidence not yet shown.
He means evidence that the court hasn't seen yet. In other words, new evidence.
Yeah.
What does the defense have to say about this, Mr. Wright?
Question in chat if we're planning on playing investigations.
I mean, isn't the goal to get through eventually all of them?
Yeah, we are planning to do investigations at some point. Probably after we finish trilogy, right?
Yeah. I think it's kind of up to you. I think we talked about the difference between going through them chronologically as in the games and going through them in order of release. I think we mentioned maybe doing it chronologically in order of in-game events. So
And we got like a lot of options. We haven't really discussed it in detail since we're still working through the trilogy.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
if we really wanted it, we could
it'll-
jump to the greatest journey when we're done with the trilogy.
Yeah.
Because you can pretty much jump into those two games whenever you want.
That's true.
yeah.
I'm excited for investigations because I think it's gonna be my chance to do a lot of miles.
Yeah, I know you're looking forward to that.
It's a fun time.
Well,
Phoenix. The judge is favoring the prosecution right now. If we answer with something wrong here,
that gavel of his will be ringing out the sound of our defeat. Oh, hit me in the head with it.
I guess so.
Actually,
Mr. Wright, do you have something important and necessary to add?
Yeah, it's my badge.
I do. There's
So
one
true.
one piece of evidence that catches my attention.
One Piece?
Have you ever read One Piece? No, what the hell is that? Oh boy. Well, you see,
Start playing the 4Kids pirate rap.
God.
yayo, yayo. Something that this court has yet to see.
Mr. Wright,
Don't judge me.
I will say this one more time. I do not feel this trial needs to continue at all. However, I am giving you one chance and only one.
What the judge is saying, right, is don't try pulling one of your usual bluffs here.
I messed this up. It's curtains for all of us.
All I can think of is have either of you all seen like Impractical Jokers?
Yeah.
No.
There's this one episode there where it's like they're in New Orleans, and I think of this all the time. And like they're telling the guy what to say through the microphone, and he has to say like, "Yep, just one more ride for me, and then it's night night forever." I keep thinking about that.
Yeah.
Just one more evidence for me, and then it's night night forever.
Yeah.
All of my psychic damage.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I do have a question for you guys.
What?
Since the stream did buffer, I wonder if you guys are getting it delayed, but
No, not really.
okay. Oh, that's good. Alright. So, it's gotta be something to do with this, right?
I imagine it has something to do with like the suicide note of the suicide
Yeah.
report.
Because the
What
court
else
has
do
no
I cannot
idea.
remember off the top of my head. Did we save and could we save?
Oh, he probably could have saved.
Oh no.
Well, full send it. Take this! Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
Right, but this time your bluffing steered you wrong.
Do we have to speed run now?
No!
Do I play through it, or do I just reload
I
the
just want to
save?
see what happens.
Okay.
I can see nothing strange about this piece of evidence. Hey, on the bright side, at least with
Guys, my
with
channel.
this case, we have multiple endings.
Let's go. Wait. No, don't kill me.
What?
I am a man of my word, Mr. Wright.
Oh,
That's enough.
I'm dead.
I can't believe you fucking died in Ace Attorney. The court sees no reason to further prolong this trial.
No.
Mia's on the side like, Phoenix, you fucking idiot.
No.
This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
Premature evidence. Premature evidence to.
The court finds the defendant, Matt Ongard,
Wait, can you hold?
guilty.
Dang.
Guilty.
The accused will now surrender to the court immediately,
Hold on. Can
to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date.
can I? Okay.
Well, like I said, this case at least has... they couldn't do it? Oh well.
I think that's only
Well-
what happens later in the trial.
Well, that's the first time that's
Yeah.
ever happened to us. All right.
Alright. Speedrun, Dan.
Are there skip
Speedrun.
options?
There are not.
You're just gonna have to speed.
But you're
run
on
this.
you're on full auto skip for
Alright.
text skip, so.
Sorry about that, everyone.
Alright, it's
Okay,
1:29. Let's see how long it takes us to speedrun.
Hey, sometimes it's a little fun to die. You know? Sometimes it's a little fun.
This is literally the first time that we've lost a case.
Hey, Phoenix just wasn't thinking straight.
He was thinking gay. His boyfriend is back.
Yeah, but that wasn't the right time to do that. Not that
Yeah, Phoenix, you gotta keep your mind off.
The gunman
one.
showed up.
The gutter.
The gunman showed up that killed Von Karma and shot us. We actually died.
Oh my god, the heroic music. Front facing Edgeworth.
I realize I should probably be using my spacebar. No, enter bar.
Yeah, that'll be faster.
I usually click with my mouse. Like a
Yeah,
freak.
that'll be faster.
Look at this, I'm... Oh man! Look at these frame 1 button presses. Alright, now for this, did we actually have to just... Can we just go to
Keep
the
going.
last one?
I think we just need, yeah, we just need to, I think we need to press the, third, fourth, and fifth statement.
Okay. Because we got the knife, we got the autopsy report, and we got the button.
The third statement, fourth statement, and fifth statement.
All players who played this must have been traumatized losing. Yeah.
Fourth statement, which is one.
I think we have a friend who like was playing it and then like lost all their save data on this game. They're like, well, I don't want to replay the circus case, so I'm just
I'm not replaying Turnabout Big Top.
Never.
Yeah, luckily, oh, I guess I didn't get the evidence for that one. Banana!
banana.
I guess we just need to press all the statements.
Yeah.
Something about the judge asking about a banana. Something about a bandana. Miles being really smug.
Smugworth.
Do we get the knife?
Threatening to cut off Gumshoe's livelihood. Okay, I think for this one we just go to the last statement to present the knife.
What knife?
Well,
The only knife.
He's giving the testimony right now, so we
Oh,
haven't
right.
gotten the knife.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah, they gotta give
we
us
should have
the
had
knife
it
in the
already.
We're getting a
There we
little
go.
ahead of ourselves.
I forgot about the order of things.
Imagine Gumshoe pronounces it as Hakama. What do you think of that, Yessie?
That's what?
Hakama.
He pronounces it, instead of Hakama, he pronounces it Hakama.
I mean, you know my thoughts.
Alright, yeah. Just
Dang
throw...
it.
No, you're supposed to throw the knife at him.
I will... My throwing knife.
Let's go to the last statement and throw the knife at him. Commit murder in the court.
Think fast!
Alright.
I do love all the sound effects.
It's fun hearing them all really quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, you all have heard. I think you both have heard like my phone. I use sound effects for the game for when my phone dies and it's charged.
Uh-huh.
It's good.
This game has amazing sound effects.
Yeah, my one thing is it was a pain to get used to when we started streaming because we would like have something go wrong and I'd be like, oh, my phone's dying.
Look
So
at
I had
all
to
these
like
bears.
unpavlov myself.
So anyway, I hope I stop at the right time. I'm just gonna, before we go any further, save
good idea.
here.
Yeah, that's a good
We
idea.
we don't take all the psychic damage again.
I've been playing a lot of Pokemon recently, and my 3DS is kind of old, so I've become like a serial saver because if my 3DS gets a big enough jolt, it'll just turn off completely.
Fun.
I believe this started happening after it got like after I left it. You know, this is a fun story. In high school, my class I was in a marine science club and we went to Bermuda for a trip. It was super fun. But if you know anything about Bermuda, it rains a lot.
Yeah, it's an island.
So in the place that we were,
I have Muppets singing Kokomo stuck in my head now.
in the place that we were, they told us not to leave the window open overnight, but it was so hot because it was the middle of the summer. So we left the window open overnight, and my DS was on the desk right in front of the window, and it rained, and it got rain all over my DS. And it still works mostly fine. It's just like the plastic coating came off, and now it does this whenever I hit something.
Well,
So treat your electronics good at home, and don't open a window at night in Bermuda. It's not been shown.
So clearly it wasn't anything to do with the suicide note, huh?
Yeah.
Any other ideas?
One Piece. Right, I remember
okay.
we made that
Save,
joke.
save.
More saving. It's so easy to save.
Alright, we should go through the court record.
This is the
again.
actual last point that we can save. Alright. The court record. Who needs it? Alright. So let's look at all this. I think it's the Magatama.
I think it's the badge. We haven't changed our badge yet.
I'm kind of tempted to just throw
I
for
think it would be
content
really
now.
funny if there was unique dialogue for the badge.
There's probably not, is there?
There's not.
Dang it!
Aww.
That much
Would've
I
been
can
fun.
take with confidence.
Radio transceiver? Probably not.
No.
Hotel guide map?
No.
The wine glass.
Hey, what about the
hasn't
glass?
been shown.
I mean, that was pretty suspicious. What do you think?
Chat, we're being asked if we're thirsty. No, we have tomato juice.
So true.
Quench
I
our
was also
thirst.
going to say, so the little icon guys are meant to be I based that off a picture of Dan. It's just he's a little chibi guy now.
Yeah. That's what I look like.
Yeah,
Relatively.
Dan looks like a little chibi man in real life. It's a photorealistic interpretation.
I just turned my camera on for a second. It just thumbs up.
This is a wine glass, is it not?
It's gonna look terrible. I just switched through
Just
a bunch
threw a
of...
glass of grape of tomato juice.
I can't believe it was the wine glass.
I mean, it's not. It's something that we don't have an explanation.
I now realize that he's saying, "Are you guys thirsty?" in chat was the hint.
Yeah. But it was a good hint. It
Very
was fun.
Very
It is a
clever.
good
But it
hint.
did make me
I
think
like
of the wine
creative.
glass without. Please look at the photo of the crime scene one more time. Please.
Ooh, the music.
The scene is a mess because of the victim's struggle against his assailant. The vase was broken. His makeup was all over the floor. These were all things at one point sitting on top of the dresser.
Well, yes, I see your point.
However, this glass that is sitting on top of the dresser is mysteriously untouched. The only thing that had not fallen over along with everything else is this wine glass. This piece of evidence is more than strange enough to warrant further consideration. Well, what do y'all have to say? Please don't kill me. I went through so much to get here.
Well, yes, it is a little peculiar.
Yes, isn't it? I thought it was.
You could stop looking at me with those puppy dog eyes of yours now. Mr. Edgeworth?
Yeah.
What is it, Your Honor?
Your opinion.
You don't need my opinion. Because there is no special meaning to that glass.
What? But... My
It
ass
is
is
safe to say that the glass was set there after the crime took place. By the person who discovered the body, featuring Andrews, for example. She could have easily been so shocked that she set the glass down without thinking.
That's such a weird thing. So shocked that I set my glass down.
Yeah, wouldn't you expect somebody who's that shocked to drop the glass?
Yeah.
That does sound very plausible. Mr. Wright?
No.
Could Miss Andrews really have set that glass down without thinking?
No.
There's no way! If I appear weak here, the trial's all over. Look for my proof later. That is the true Ace Attorney way.
Yeah.
For now, I should trust my instinct and point with certainty.
They just might fall for it if you're thought-provoking enough.
I love pointing. The defense would like to challenge the prosecution's theory. We would like to see something that proves it was Miss Andrews who set the cup on the table.
You've turned this situation on its head yet again, as usual.
Yep, that's my middle name. Turns the situation on its head. Right.
Mr. Edgeworth, do you have any proof to back up your claim?
There's no way he has any. He's just bluffing. Literally, last time, didn't he say that he had some proof?
Unlike Mr. Wright, I never say anything unless I have evidence for it.
What? Why are we so surprised?
Oof. You're not thinking hard enough today, right? Do you think this wine glass escaped my notice?
Then...
course, it has been thoroughly inspected for
Fingerprints. I've never heard of them.
What are those?
Somewhere
Hey,
in
you
the
know
world,
that
Emma is crying.
fingerprints are
like
like,
the ballistic markings of a hand.
yeah, that's exactly what I was going for.
Yeah.
Stole my
that's a good one.
line.
There were only one set of fingerprints left on this wall.
Only one? Well, whose were they?
They were not the victims, nor the defendants. Rather, they were the one of Adrian Andrews.
What?
That is why I said that the person who had discovered the body had left it there. Are we done here, Mr. Wright?
I can't believe I fell into another trap.
Yet to the side I can.
Miss Andrews is probably holding the glass when she went to see Mr. Corey. On seeing his dead body, she was stunned and set the glass down on the dresser.
What you just said makes a lot of sense.
I mean, I guess it doesn't not make sense. What?
Now do you see, Wright?
She doesn't seem like the type of person who'd be like, ah! And drop the glass or whatever.
You can't change any part of my scenario, as it explains everything all well. I've thought long and hard this past year about what it means to be a prosecutor.
Uh-huh.
From here on out, I will show you the answer come to discover.
Wait a second, Mr. Edgeworth. I think the prosecution has provided more than enough evidence for me to enter my verdict.
Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to pass judgment yet. The prosecution has yet another witness we would like the court to hear from.
Another witness?
Yes. Bailiff, please bring in the next witness.
Finally!
Can
What in the world is Mr. Edgeworth thinking?
the prosecution order the bailiff?
No, not
He
really.
just did, anyway.
He just has a commanding presence.
Oh, no.
Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation.
Give her a second, she's too busy lusting, Miles.
Witness, we please.
It hurt him.
Gotcha!
I wonder what happened to the calm composure he had earlier. Well, he sees who he's dealing with.
Oh, Edgy boy! It's been, what, a year since we last met, hasn't it? You should be more happy to see me.
I saw the report with her testimony. Who knew that under that helmet was the wicked witch of the witness stand?
I tell you, this time I know what I'm supposed to do. So today, I'm going to tell you anything and everything. Even things that don't have to do with that terrible crime. Duncan, you can take over.
Oh yeah, you can be.
Miss
You like-
Witness, that terrible crime is all the court needs to know. Oh,
Shush! I'm talking about you, dear Edgy Wedgy right now.
I love how everyone is acting like they're hurt.
Don't interrupt us, Gramps!
yes, madam. No, please, by all means interrupt her, please.
Phoenix on the side like, nah, you deserve this.
Anyway, witness, your testimony, please.
It's true what they say. The youth really are hot-headed nowadays. Not that I mind at all, Edgy. Now then, what should I start with?
The witness was on security detail at the hotel on the night of the murder. His this correct, Miss Oldbag?
That was a great job being able to see my dearie wad. It was almost too much for my little heart to handle.
I mean, you're a fan of the victim?
Look, everyone is crazy over that on-guard. They're saying he's cute in a fresh way or something.
Like a spring breeze. He's just like a spring breeze?
And not me. I wouldn't say anything so silly. After all, I have no interest in a little child like him.
They are the same age.
I was gonna say they're the same age. I'm only interested in a real man. Corrida, Juan Corrida.
But those two are the same age.
Anyway, as I was saying,
If Phoenix was here with us in real life, he'd be all like, right, I was just about to say.
I was pacing in front of his room that night.
Uh-huh.
Very well. Please tell the court what you witnessed the night of the murder.
I'll leave it to me, Edgy-Poo.
Please. Don't make it too painful.
Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around in the hallway in front of his room. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know. If he had a thing for gilfs, that is.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor Juan's room. It was Mr. Ungard, not Ungard! He was trying to snake his way out of Juan's room.
Mr. Ungard came out of the victim's room.
See, it has to be him. He's the murderer.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, we begin your cross-examination.
Aye, aye, sir. Oh, boy. Okay. I don't even want to press this one. I mean, we might want to press this one.
I was gonna say, watch it be something that you need.
Yeah.
Something you were interested in. And just what was that?
It's not some little thing I could just go around telling everyone, you know.
I'm just really hoping that your joke's in canon. I mean,
It's
it is
top
canon,
secret between me and Juan. Oh, and Edgy-Poo, of course.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is this thing she was into? I have no idea. I despise gossip.
Gossip.
Should it prove relevant, we can always have it appended to our testimony later.
Okay.
Looks like we shouldn't force it right now.
I mean, she wanted the autograph.
And did the witness stay in the vicinity of the victim's door the entire time?
Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep an eye out the whole time. Did you now? Oh? Then would you tell us the number of people who went in and out of Mr. Corrida's room?
I have no idea! I wasn't bored so I could count things for those who didn't pay attention in class. That's why ever since I turned 20, I quit keeping track of how old I really am.
Okay.
I'm still 20 years old.
Yes, well, that would explain why your age is not included in the report.
Hold on. Is her age at the court record?
I don't
No.
So,
Excellent.
honestly, that's kind of iconic, though.
Yeah.
I'll give her that.
In any case,
She's the only character that
witness
doesn't
then
have
saw
an age.
someone, correct?
saw my client? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about it? What?
Yesy!
It's your name, except slightly different.
It's a little bit to the left.
Really?
Annoying brat! When I say I saw something, but I saw that person!
Why do I get the sense of deja vu? Maybe to avoid a repeat of last year, I should delve into this a bit further. Yeah?
I think
Maybe.
first or last.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we know, like, she was pretty. What she was.
I mean, the whole
last
thing
time.
was that she never saw the face of the Steel
Yeah,
Samurai.
we should stress that, the person's face, I guess.
Please tell the court about the man's face in more detail.
You don't need me to tell you about his face. That soft, gentle look in his eyes and his effeminate lips. Oh, his right eye covered by silky hair and sparkling, shining teeth.
I love the added, oh!
Thank you.
You know, this is what I'm
She's
supposed to be
swooning right now.
taking away from this description is also matching, Adrian, right? His teeth were shining. His shiny teeth, that... I was trying to, like, get one of the lines, and I fumbled. Shiny teeth that sparkle.
Wow, he's shining all around in this week's pinup poster, dearie. Jesus Christ.
This week's pinup? Why do you... I mean, I don't care how he looks in this week's issue. Please stay with what you saw that night.
What? Onguard's face is the same no matter where it is. You don't you, whippersnapper?
Oh, Mr. Wright. Is testimony notes now important or relevant in any way?
Not this part.
No. We have to. I guess we just gotta keep asking those other.
I guess it really wasn't that important after all.
Mr. Wright, you know why we say time is valuable? If not, I suggest you learn.
This is a video game?
You've wasted 3 minutes of this woman's youth. That's more valuable than gold to me.
Why do I suddenly feel old in the presence of her childish whining?
She may not remember things or be mistaken here and there, but I don't think she's lying.
Sure. That's bad for us. Really bad.
But that's also how the human mind is. It also has the tendency to jump off topic.
Oh, believe me. I am a professional rambler.
She's strayed onto a few interesting side topics this time too, hasn't she? But that's what makes her a sweet old lady, right?
Yeah, are you sure about that, Mia?
That was what the pause was for.
That's because you're not the one who has to question her. Okay.
I guess we gotta just press it again, you know?
Yeah, do I go back and press it for more things?
Yeah, we just gotta get one of those other questions this time.
Close this time, though?
Try the
close.
Please tell the court about the man's clothes in more detail.
What a troublesome man you are. Really, as if something like that matters.
But it does.
Oh, now what was it? Oh, yes, it was that thing.
What thing?
That gaudy thing he's always wearing, that racing jacket.
He's wearing that at the detention center, too.
That thing's meant for nothing but seducing women out of their pantaloons. Oh, men.
Yeah, women out there, we turned on by that one, by that jacket.
No.
I don't know about that one. Right. Pantaloons.
Oh, Mr. Wright. Was this testimony just now important? Relevant anyway? No.
No.
Guy,
I don't think the bit about the pantaloons. Alright, now I guess it was the second question then.
Wow. We did it. We did it, gang. We're doing good this time around. Why do I get the weirdest sense of Dijon mustard right now?
God.
It's one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z Abridged joke. What was the man you saw? What? What was the man you saw carrying? I read that and my brain interpreted it as like, what man was the man carrying?
In which hand? Is it right or is left? Oh, now this is a real mess.
Either.
I mean, we can't be expected to answer such a vague question.
Please.
Indeed. Please be more specific with your questions.
Sorry. What was the man you saw carrying in his right hand?
He wasn't carrying anything in that hand.
Then how about his left?
Empty.
I'm gonna kill you! Well, this whole thing has been a whole lot of nothing. Duncan?
Oh, Mr. Wright. Is this testimony just now important or relevant? Actually, I think this
Yeah, actually I think it was.
You know what it is, Dan?
Because he wasn't carrying the knife.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty important.
Of course it was important, Your Honor. No one object me.
And perhaps you would like to point out what part of that testimony was important.
You don't really have to put it in a way that gets... You don't really have to put it that way to get me to say...
Mr. Wright, there is something much more valuable than a person's pride. And that is time.
We get it.
Please don't waste folks' precious time with worthless questions.
Yes, Your Honor. I think I just wasted his good favor. Really?
She may or may not remember these things or be mistaken here. Da-da-da-da-da.
What in the heck is happening?
No, we just go to the last line that she added to the corpus. We should be able to point out the,
There was no other line added.
Huh.
Why wasn't anything added? I thought that was fine.
Maybe it was a distraction. It's like, I know what's up here, it's just we haven't gotten any information for it.
Which ones didn't we press? We didn't press the first one. Soulbag, what was your post on that night?
Lobby! I was supposed to help set up the stage for that trifling show. But I refused to help. I'll have you know, it was for that lead-headed samurai show. Huh, I even took out a few of the nails.
Maybe it's a good thing the show didn't go on.
Besides, that manager with the glasses seemed to be working hard at it without me. So I thought I'd take a little break and spread my wings a little.
That's when you went to hang around the victim's door? Okay. That gave us nothing. I think I didn't press this one either. Duncan, do you have a walkthrough for this case?
Go back to the person's clothes statement.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to get to that question.
Person's clothes. Was I supposed to say this was important?
Oh wait!
I
know what. I know. We completely missed it. Do you remember how they found the button?
Yeah, in his clothes. In his Hakama. Ah!
Remember?
Oh.
And she said he was wearing his sports jacket. It's like, huh?
Gigantic brain. All right.
How did we miss that? Like, wow, that completely slipped our mind. Alright, yeah. Well, that's the more obvious contradiction.
Yeah.
That's very important.
Of course it was important, Your Honor.
Then perhaps you would like to point out what part of that testimony was important.
Don't you see it, Edgeworth? Edgy Poo? Your Honor, I request what the witness said about the jacket to be appended to her testimony.
I don't see where you're going with this. Alright, with this, please.
Ah, well, I don't like to badmouth anyone without reason, but if I must. He was wearing a flashy racing jacket. Honestly, it's all just for show.
Just throw the button at her.
Yeah, I guess yeah. Are you sure the defendant was wearing a racing jacket?
What do you think? It's not like I've seen him in anything other than that horrible thing.
When she
I'm
put her
sure
hand
he was
off.
wearing it.
She's so sure of herself. Gotta burp. Okay.
Something like that I've said about 5 times.
Oh, right. Don't worry, Don't worry, Mia. I got this. Watch this. Look at
Do you,
this.
Phoenix?
Look. See? BAM!
Throw the battery. The button.
His old bag!
What? Don't say my name for no reason.
Do you know what this is?
Ah, it's button number 2 of the Jamming Ninja's costume.
It's number 2. Now I know she's an obsessed fan. She identified it with a single glance.
Give it here! Give it here! If you don't give it to me, I'll punish you with this!
Oh! Wow, she really is a die-hard fan to win a button covered in blood. This button was discovered on Mr. Ongard's body during the full-body search.
See? See? This button proves beyond the shadow of doubt it's that rascal Ongard.
It was caught up in the pleats of the Nickel Samurai Hakama pants. Of his Nickel Samurai Hakama pants.
See? See? An Ongard is the Nickel Samurai.
Witness. Now, it may just be me, and I do have an active imagination. But just now, didn't you say that the defendant, Matt Ongard, was wearing his usual racing jacket?
Ah, I'm so sorry. Sorry that you judge people based on what they wear. If I wore the trendiest dress, then maybe you'd think I was the most gorgeous woman, but instead I have to wear this ridiculous looking outfit. This outfit is hideous, right? I've got a tape recorder stuck to my chest. It's heavy. So heavy, I wish I switched to DJs ages ago, but I keep the dream alive for all those kids out there to put the smile on their face. Understand? Now you look in the mirror. Your clothes look like you should be in a documentary about curry. Look at it. Actually, boo. Ah! I think that's my best one yet.
Hold your tongue still there for just a second. So, what you saw in actuality?
The person typing the court record is all like, You've got to be kidding me.
They're writing it all down.
They switched from writing
they're
everything
sweating.
to writing their like resignation note. They're like, I'm quitting. And that's it.
Was not Mr. Ungard the man, but Mr. Ungard the nickel samurai?
Sorry?
Dejan mustard.
But when you think about it,
No,
no
don't.
more jump scare. They're really one of the same anyway.
Miss Oldback, this is a very important point we're talking about.
Edgy Bro, do you think so too?
Well, it might be something worth considering.
Just say it's important and agree with me for a change.
No.
No, I must be confrontational.
Witness, think carefully and try to remember as much as you can as you can before you testify.
Alright, if you would insist.
I should be the one sighing, not you. In fact...
Hungard. Yes, now I remember. The Nickel Samurai. That's right, it was the Nickel Samurai that I saw. Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to that post-ceremony show right after the crime, you know. So he must have worn the Nickel Samurai's costume when he was stabbing poor Juan.
I knew it. I knew you'd say it was inside that costume.
That's what I thought you'd say, you dumb fucking horse. What? Did you think someone else could have been in there inside that costume?
I don't know. I'm gonna do something drastic.
Don't be such a bad little boy thinking such rude things.
But the possibility does exist.
Youngins today. I told you, there's no way it was anyone else.
Oh, do you know?
Because I said so, and what I say is the truth.
At least she's just as delightful as a witness as she was a year ago.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Mr. Wright, you may put the witness behind bars. I'm done dealing with her. Why do I have to do it?
Edward silently, like, fist bumping in the background. Finally!
Press this one.
Yeah. Be a little bit more careful with your testimony, please. Not too long ago, you said he was wearing his racing jacket, and now he's not?
Not too long ago. Now let me ask you this. When you were itty bitty, what was your grand dream?
Huh? Huh?
What did you want to be when you grew up, whippersnapper? Sorry for hitting the mic.
My dream, huh? Well, I wanted to be Judge Wagner, hero of the public courts.
What?
Phoenix, what is wrong with you?
What?
Nerd! So what?
See? And now look at where you are now. You're not Judge Wagner, are you? Are you?
Well,
What I said earlier. I don't put any weight on a thing like that. The now is everything. I can't be held responsible for the past.
if that were true, no crimes would ever get...
So true.
What's the word? Justice is all about the past. Anyway. Since when did court become theatrics over testimonies?
All that matters is that man was inside the costume. Isn't that enough?
I thought last trial was the circus. I got an achievement. My achievement is Judge Wagner. That's very important lore. Is that a reference to something? Or like a joke reference?
I have no idea.
Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to skip that.
I think, hold on, can you go back a little bit?
Yeah.
I think there might be, that statement.
And what would that be?
That way, no one can see his face, of course.
But there's still no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you would think the costume would make him stand out all the more.
You're such an annoying child, you know that. You disagree with everything I say.
Isn't that what you're always doing to me?
I got it. Maybe it's more troublesome for him to change in and out of his costume.
Go back, yeah, to this, go back to that statement.
This one? Oh god, this one?
I think we can,
I lost my place. Is there anyone else scheduled to appear at the post-ceremony show?
Well, all the contestants were supposed to go on stage the friendly gestures thing.
And that included the Jammin' Ninja?
Of course it included him. That's why when Ongar came out of Dear Juan's room, I didn't give it a second thought.
I see.
Well, anyway.
Oh, I think I know what the contradiction is.
So let me ask you one last time. The person you saw, it was really the Nickel Samurai.
As showy as ever. Haven't I been saying that from the very beginning?
Can I throw in the towel yet? He's talking to God here. God?
No.
It's me.
Are
It's
you
been
there,
it's been a
God?
while.
It's me, Phoenix, right?
Can I take this towel and throw it?
You don't need to think too hard on this one.
Duncan's already figured it out.
I have one.
There's a contradiction in her testimony, and it's sitting in plain sight. The question is, what that contradiction means for us.
Well, I have to figure out what you're talking about first, but okay. Where do you see the, contradiction?
So that last statement there,
This one?
yeah, do you see what the contradiction for that might be?
I'm trying.
Think about the knife.
Yeah.
Do you think it might pose a problem there?
Hold on. It says fingerprints.
How would he have his fingerprints on there if he was wearing the costume?
Yeah. The costume was pretty full body, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had like, you know, like gloves and everything, so
Yeah.
that wouldn't make any sense.
Okay. That makes sense. Please take a look at this.
Yeah, so it's a knife. Big deal.
I'm just imagining.
That was getting
Like, you show her
that was
anything.
getting a little bit into like
Yeah, you go ahead.
God, I was getting a little bit into like lumpy space princess territory.
I love the idea of, like, showing her any object, and she's just like, who cares?
Yeah,
You
that
think
was
that
good.
matters, you silly lawyer? You.
If you're trying to scare me with that, I'll have you know it won't work.
No, that's not my intention at all. How did she get to be whatever age she is without understanding the fragility of her mortality? Anyway.
That's the knife that was used in the murder, correct?
Your Honor, do you know why this piece of evidence is important to this case?
You don't even have to ask, because the defendant's fingerprints are on it.
Is that what you're driving at?
That's exactly what I'm driving at.
What are we driving at? Whose car are we driving?
Is that what that phrase means? Huh. If Mr. Ongard was really in the Nickel Samurai costume at the time of the murder, then it's impossible for his fingerprints to have been left on this knife. Actually, he would have wiped all previous fingerprints on this knife right off.
Oh, that's right. The Nickel Samurai wears gloves, doesn't
He probably took his gloves off before he began that. Why would he do that?
And why would he do something like that? To leave his prints on the murder weapon? There's no way he would do something like that.
However, there is one possibility.
Then let's hear your possibility. Oh, they're flirting again.
Very simple. The defendant went to the victim's room while in costume as the Nickel Samurai. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. He was probably just going to relax and talk with the victim about the stage show. Which is why he took his gloves off.
The murder still did take place.
It's well known that there was bad blood between the defendant and the victim.
Yes. I have heard that before. Oh, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about Mr. Edgeworth's theory? Oh, that's bogus.
So let me get this straight. Edgeworth's theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intention of killing him. Now, up to this point, are there any problems with that?
Yeah.
Why did he have the knife?
Yeah, if it was... I thought his whole theory was that it was premeditated, that's why he brought the knife. So it's like...
This theory contradicts something in an earlier testimony.
What are you babbling about?
Now, for argument's sake, let's suppose Mr. Ongard was the killer. If that's the case, I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent.
Knife?
A knife. This knife. This was used by Mr. Ongard at dinner.
Yes, we did establish that.
Which means that if my client was in fact the killer, then he brought this knife with him when he went to visit Mr. Corrida.
I suppose.
However, you just said it yourself. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. If that were true, then why would he bring a knife? He wouldn't, would he? Which means, Mr. Edgeworth, your theory is flawed from supposition 1. Oh man, he's busting out
supposition one.
He's busting out the SAT words. And one more thing. If the murderer was wearing the costume at the time of the murder, then there should be glove marks left on the knife. Yeah? Is that how that works? Okay. Which means the defendant's fingerprints shouldn't have been all over this knife, or shouldn't be all over this knife. Where am I getting knife from? Which means the defendant's fingerprints shouldn't be all over it like bees on a hive. Like... other analogies. And that brings me to my final point. This knife was planted by the real killer to hide their identity and mislead us.
Order! Order, I say! Order in the court! Was this knife really planted by the killer? Why would the murderer do such a thing? Frame?
It's to frame my client, Mr. Ongard, of course.
Great! Aren't you forcing the interpretation just a little too hard on this?
Well, we just established that the witness saw the Nickel Samurai in costume. And if that were true, then there shouldn't be a single fingerprint on this knife.
Ugh. Bitterness.
Looks like I've been made your life a tiny bit more difficult, Jipoo. He's gonna throttle her.
He's gonna pop a blood vessel at this rate.
He's gonna have an aneurysm.
Witness, did you or did you not really see the Nickel Samurai?
Phoenix and Miles can bond again over wanting to murder
Strangle
Old Bag.
this old bag. They'll plan the perfect murder
You want to get a drink after this, Miles?
and discuss murdering our witness. Yes, please.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Anyway.
Very beautiful gay friendship.
Well, I guess at first I might have forgotten, but
Are you saying you mixed up Mr. Ongard with the Nickel Samurai? His character on TV?
Again.
I mean, I can't really do anything about it now. Look, I was waiting around in front of their doors because, well, I wasn't waiting around for the Nickel Samurai, that's for sure.
He's having a big think. She wasn't waiting for the Nickel Samurai. Alright then. Who were you waiting around for then?
Huh, that's top secret to anyone outside of security.
I have a feeling that you were waiting for Mr. Juan Cord. Correct, witness?
The way you think, you're a sad amateur with a terrible case of nearsightedness.
Amateur? Me? What am I, an amateur?
So Old Bag was waiting around in front of the victim's room. But it doesn't sound like she was waiting to catch a glimpse of Mr. Corridor.
Maybe Phoenix. Maybe that old bag was waiting around for that person.
You just called her a sweet old lady, and now you're calling her an old bag.
He's lost a lot of credibility.
If it's who I think it is, Mia's hinting at, it's certainly a possibility. Miss Oldbag, you were waiting around for this person to come out of the victim's room, weren't you?
Video profiles. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the only person it could be.
Who is this?
Maybe not? That's Adrian Andrews, Mr. Ongard's manager.
Why would the defendant's manager be in the victim?
Oh,
It seems that this is the latest rumor in circulation.
Miss Edgeworth, I don't listen to gossip.
Fucking liar.
he's like reading it right now.
Oh, this is
Judge seems to be really into the article, if it can be called such a thing.
But this manager with the initials AA, are you saying it's Adrian Andrews? Without a doubt, the witness thought so as well.
Huh. Looks like you found me out. Well, that's fine. I can throw away this whole sworn of confidentiality stuff then.
Witness, what in the world are you?
Watch out, Phoenix. I've got a bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling. I got some information. Some very sacred information from a certain source.
I see.
So that's why I was doing my own little investigation. In secret, of course.
But what for?
Oh, just for myself. Personal reasons and all that.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, how will you proceed from here? I really don't want to do this, or I can't simply let this point... Oh, I see. Very well then, Witness, please testify about the secret information.
Get ready. This is going to take the wind out of you youngins.
I'm sure we're all capable of handling this. Really, it's not like we're 10 years old. Mia turns back into Pearl. I'm literally 10 years old! Well, she's literally 8, but you know what I mean.
Dude, getting serious.
That on-guard is one evil man. He thought he could ruin poor Juan by casting a huge scandal on him. So to do that, he sent his own manager to get in close with Juan. I can't condone such dirty tricks, so I took action. Oh, and this is top secret, you got that? Nobody else but you and me knows yet, okay?
Got that, jury? Okay. Like, what are you talking about?
The defendant sent his manager with a distasteful topic for this court.
Wow. Much more distasteful than murder, you know. The murderer.
Yeah.
What? Nobody's above gossip. And isn't there a saying? The truth is never pleasant.
Never heard that one before.
Mr. Edgeworth, what about this Adrian Andrews person?
We have looked into this matter. Found that the truth the article proposes is in fact baseless gossip.
Should this be true? This proves that the defendant did bear ill will towards the victim.
This means I have to smash this rumor once and for all.
Now, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Be careful. That old bag seems rather excited now. That's right! Hogart is nothing but your average foul-blooded youth!
Well, as the old saying goes, you gotta burn old bags with fire. Uh-huh. Time to fire up the afterburners and hit the highway to the danger zone. What the fuck are you talking about, Phoenix?
Phoenix, that was nothing.
Go to that, I think you need to go to the last... I think we should probably, press the last button.
So, we know from... Sorry. We know from Adrian that, like, she did all of that on, like, her own. So everything, this is just... This?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody else
Yeah,
did.
press that.
Wait!
Why? I'm a busy woman! Tea time with the kids is over.
Secret information that no one else knows yet. That's true. Then how do you know this secret information?
Uh-huh. Well, that's because I'm a pro here. Yes, that's it. It's a secret. Even if you drill the hole into my brain, you'll never find out.
How in the world did that old bag get such a secret in the first place? Old bat.
Present
Sorry.
have it.
Huh?
We actually have something to contradict.
Okay. So no one else is supposed to know this secret information, correct? If that's true, then why do you know it, Miss Oldbag?
Why are you looking at me like that? Stop that!
Witness? I hate to say it, but this is how you came to acquire your secret info, isn't it?
Camera.
Oh, right. You know, that's something I
Ron's camera?
completely forgot.
Remember?
Yeah.
Lana's camera was stolen.
I'm just reading the description. Yeah, I forgot that she lost, that her camera was missing.
Well, this explains it. So.
Yeah. The investigative photographer, Lotta Hart.
Oh, yes. I remember that mischievous girl.
She reported that she had lost a certain note that had that she had written to herself.
She reported something.
On that piece of paper, she had written down some of her outrageous impressions about the relationship between the victim and Miss Andrews.
What? Outrageous ideas, you say?
No, I said impressions.
Then everything written on this piece of paper is completely meaningless?
Ah, that's it. That's the note.
No, you see, this is something completely different. This is my top secret list of groceries to buy.
You are the one who took Miss Hart's note.
That's theft. Booker.
Bailiff, tackle her.
I'm a huge fan of wands, that's why. That infamous puffy-haired whippersnapper. She's working with that evil on-guard. She said so herself. Oh, guard, I'm his sidekick. She was so happy, smiling like a silly duck. I was only checking what she had written.
The music cut off really suddenly.
Reggie Boo, you believe me, don't you? I was only trying to help out like the angel that I am. It's only one little piece of paper. I've never taken anything else before.
You really should come with a supply of tea to make your vintage wine.
Get her ass.
Damn. That's right. Your wine is vintage, because you're old!
Well, it was only a piece of paper. I suppose we could overlook this. Yes.
She looks like she's really sorry. Should I forgive her?
Pile on the pressure.
Hell yeah! If I let up on her now, she'll get away. I have to find some way to inflict a deafening blow to the prosecution. Witness? You said that the only thing you stole was that note. Is this correct?
Stole? Why don't you listen more carefully, you annoying brat? I saved this piece of paper from the terrible, lonely trash can, that's all.
You're lying, damn it! And I can prove it. Goddamn.
Is he mad?
Are you putting my credibility under scrutiny again?
Miss Oldbag, I don't believe that the note is the only thing you stole that night.
Camera. Hey, where's the camera?
Yeah. Miss Oldbag, that note was with a camera inside its case, wasn't it?
Camera?
Yesterday, Lotta Hart was raising a huge stink over a camera. She kept saying something like... I would try to do the accent. I can't. I'm so bad at Southern accent. My sweetie, 1600 camera disappeared on me.
What? Witness!
What is it, Gramps?
If you have the note, then it's only logical that you have the camera too.
Looks like you found me out again, Sonny. Is this the camera that you're looking for?
You have it right now. That's...
What? Even though I look like this, I'm still a person, you know.
Even though I look like...
I still eat meals like you. I fall in love and borrow things from people. Ow. Like, pop my jaw on that line.
Oh no. Well,
She's getting too heated.
hopefully we're almost done with this trial.
Oh, it was a little fun.
Rest.
I saw that woman's business card, and that's when I noticed it said, Slime Bag Celebrity Photographer Extraordinaire. Well, when I saw that, I had to know what sort of picture she'd taken. I'm a professional security guard. It's my business to know these things.
Bailiff,
Bailiff, taser!
tackle
Oh, no.
her! Check this camera's photos. Hurry! Must examine them at once.
Yay.
He just tackled her to the ground.
Duncan, you're getting a little quiet on your mic.
I am sitting a little bit further back.
Yeah, it's like you've been slowly sitting further back
I
the
have.
entire stream.
It's been... Look, old bag is a lot,
Wait,
okay?
dude.
No, I get it. It's been
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do we have?
1 week since you looked at me. They used that song in the English dub of the Digimon movie.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. It's not what I would describe it. That Digimon movie is kind of weird because they for the English release, they just took 3 separate movies and jammed them into one. Don't know why they did that.
There's only one photo that seems to be relevant to this case.
Please present it to the court.
I'm ready.
Uh-huh.
This is the Nickel Samurai.
It can't be.
See, I told you! That's the guy I saw!
This proves that the witness was not lying earlier about this.
Well, I wasn't too concerned about whether she was lying, but...
What does this all mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photo by itself does not prove that the person in it is the defendant. However, in his own confession, Mr. Ungar clearly stated that at the time of the murder, he was still in his Nickel Samurai costume.
That's the case. Then the Nickel Samurai is.
The defendant.
Wah!
How did it come to this? I think this brings us to the end. We've examined every piece of evidence thoroughly. Final comments, Mr. Wright? Court will consider them before we close. You agree that this photo is decisive evidence against your client?
Yes. This photo really is decisive evidence. We're done for. If I raise an objection here and blow it, then I would put Maya's life in jeopardy. Can't make a mistake here. There's only one road out of this mess.
Oh, I see the problem.
This photo that Lada has took there. Something
Strange
strange with this. There's something strange with this photo.
I knew this was coming right.
Well,
Your thoughts, Mr. Edgeworth?
I think we can all agree that there is nothing strange with this photo. There is no way for the defense to debunk this photo, even with a bunker buster.
Yeah.
Bunk with a bunker buster. Is that what you're planning to do, Mr. Wright?
you're trying to... You have a
Trying to
missile?
kill the whole courtroom?
Yeah, you have a missile trained on this courtroom? Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, please look at the photo one more time.
If you really believe you can honestly find something wrong with... You should only need one chance, correct?
I like to do this a lot, Case.
Yeah.
You get one chance.
Well, I have to find something wrong with this photo. I can't let this chance go by. Where in the heck did she take this photo from anyway? It's all out of focus. Why can't she take a good shot, especially when it gets... Damn.
He's just roasting her.
Now then,
Well then, let's hear your objection.
I'm not so sure.
So, I can tell you
So-
one thing about Japanese fashion. Like, you would adjust the length of things to fit you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The Hakum
You see
is
something
too
wrong?
long.
Yeah. That's not even just a Japanese thing. I mean,
Well,
if you have
yeah.
pants that are too long,
No, you're
That's a
correct. I
problem.
was just trying to outfit was the theming.
I would like to direct the court's attention to this one area right here.
And like
What
point
are you
attention to
pointing at?
Hakama
His
specifically.
ankles.
If you could see this person's...
Actually, I can. Oh, sorry.
If you
I
could
was
see
gonna
this
offer
person's...
Japanese facts.
Yeah,
Ah.
we'll do that. If you could see this person's ankles, that would be one thing. However, you can't!
Anyway, I was just gonna say the Nicholas Samurai is actually wearing. They are hakama, which is part of the outfit, but the Nicholas Samurai actually wears kamishimo, which is a type of formal wear that was worn by a samurai, and it was made up of that upper part, which is the kami part, and then the hakama or the shimo part.
Interesting. I didn't know that one.
What does that mean?
The costume person in this photo could not have been Mr. Ungard. Sorry, I'm eating.
What is the meaning of this? I wonder if you would care to elaborate with actual facts. That is.
Let's take a good look at the Nickel Samurai's poster. Please pay particular attention to the area around the bottom of the Hakama.
Socks. Clearly see his socks.
Exactly. However, in this photo, the Nickel Samurai is clearly holding his Hakama up just to walk. There's only one explanation for this. The person inside the costume is clearly much shorter than the defendant. Alright, I think I've turned things around for myself. Excellent.
That's curious.
Huh? What is it?
Edgeworth is unusually calm today.
That's true.
He's just letting the trial run itself, as if he's only along for the ride.
I mean, he said last time that he had some critical information, so I feel like he knows the outcome, and he's just kind of. I mean, he's trying to help us in his special way. Along for the ride? What do you mean by that?
I can only guess that perhaps he doesn't feel under attack at all.
Doesn't feel under attack, but I'm attacking him. Then I haven't damaged his case at all?
Mr. Edgeworth, where does this leave us? The person in this photo is not Matt Guard. Everything the prosecution has tried to prove has become meaningless. I figured it would come to this.
What? Why can't you just let us skip to the end?
Right, I have something I want to ask you. I think you have proven that the person inside this costume is not Matt Ungard. In that case, who is this a photo of?
Who is the person wearing the Nickel Samurai costume?
Don't stress over this, Phoenix. It's very simple.
You're right.
What do you think? What you should be focused on is Edgeworth's attitude, don't you think?
Yeah, why is he so calm? It's skeeving
Right,
me out.
let's hear your thoughts. Who is this person in the photograph?
Lot of heart.
Maya Fey.
Pearl Fang.
She is pretty short.
She did.
It
Yeah.
does fit.
It's gotta be Adrian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gotta be important for the next trial.
Adrian Andrews.
If you want to know who that Nickel Samurai is, It's none other than this woman.
And why would you say it must be a Miss Andrews? What in the world points you to her?
For starter, she's short. And she can freely move in and out of Mr. Ongard's room. Finally, she had dinner with Mr. Ongard that night.
And how does that all add up?
It means that it makes it very easy for her to get a certain item. A certain knife with Mr. Ongard's fingerprints all over it.
A knife that was used as a murder. Why don't you just say what it is you want, Mr. Wright?
I have to do this now. It's my last chance to turn things around. The defense moves to indict Miss Adrian Andrews in the murder of Juan Corrida. It was Miss Andrews who tried to frame the defendant for the crime.
Order! Order! I will order! So this trial has hit a most unexpected development.
Really, I expected it from even before this trial.
Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. This court is issuing a subpoena for Miss Adrian Andrews. Verdict cannot be passed without first hearing her testimony.
All right, this is it.
It's kind of bad for us.
Hey, Mia, you wanna just not take the wind out of my sails for a second? Huh? What do you mean?
If Adrian Andrews is summoned to court as a witness, it means that the trial will go on for another day.
One more day. Ah! If I don't get a verdict today, then Maya...
Well, we shall set Miss Andrews' testimony for tomorrow.
What am I supposed to do? The judge is about to adjourn the court.
Raise an objection. Oh. Oh.
Please, Your Honor, continue the trial. You must pass a verdict today.
I can't do that. Oh.
I abhor wasting such valuable time.
Edgeworth?
Miles Edgeworth, my beloved.
Getting cocky again. Your Honor, I request that you please continue with today's trial.
What? We cannot continue due to the unexpected development.
Unexpected development. I think you underestimate me, Your Honor.
And what do you mean by that?
That Mr. Phoenix Wright...
What?
Way to... God. The stream is lagging for me.
Uh-oh.
That Mr. Phoenix Wright would slave his way to subpoenaing Miss Adrian Andrews is all happening according to plan, even if Wright was a bit slow on the catch.
What? How was that?
It's all according to Keikaku.
So true.
What is the meaning of this statement, Mr. Edgeworth?
All according to Keikaku Dori.
Miss Adrian Andrews is currently waiting the prosecution's.
Okay, but
She is the next witness.
I was kind of hoping to end the stream soon
I mean, we can
I think
still
we
end
could
it
pause,
here.
Yeah.
because I got a video to work on.
No, I think that like we have a good stopping place if you think.
Yeah, this is a good
Yeah.
point to stop anyways.
The one thing about this case is because like you have a deadline, it does
Yeah.
kind of drag out
Yeah.
Yeah.
because everything has to happen in like a certain time frame for
Yeah.
the characters in game.
Oh yeah, like the last time the investigation was super long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything was planned out in advance by that man. That hunk of a man.
But you're still mad.
Somehow, I knew there was no way Mr. Edgeworth, wow, I was being way too nice about to him. Somehow, I knew there was no way Edgeworth would overlook Miss Andrews. Looks like this battle is far from over.
Exactly. Very well. We'll call the next witness. However, before the extended recess, more like a 1 or 2 week recess.
Yeah.
Am I right? Ha ha ha. The court will now take a tentative recess. Zoop.
Bad time.
We continue.
Woo!
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I got to voice one of my not favorite characters, period, but favorite to voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. That was Dream. That was fun.
It was fun.
What do you
We
think of
died.
so far, Dan?
We
We
died.
died during this. We died during this case.
We
I-
did die.
I get what's happening, where it's like, I feel like Edgeworth knows what the outcome should be, and he's trying to guide us in a way that, like, makes sense.
Yeah, because like he is the prosecutor. He can't just say like, actually.
Yeah. But I am kind of like, I thought that this day of trial was gonna be more, like, what we were, more like what we're gonna do next time. It kind of felt like a little bit fillery, if you know what I mean. But
I get what you mean.
maybe they just wanted to be like, we'll have Miles do some Miles stuff, and people like that.
We need to show that he has indeed had the character growth.
Yeah.
That he didn't leave a suicide note and come back a year later for nothing.
But I'm excited to see next time. Is this really only going to be like one day?
I don't know. What do you think? Hmm?
I mean, we saw Maya escape though. Did we not? Maybe she got caught again.
Maya's pretty bad at getting caught.
But
I'm
yeah,
the meta snake.
I gotta go edit a video people have been waiting on, and then will be can we do next week?
I
could do next
cannot.
week.
I could do a weekday.
Which weekday?
Not Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. So if we wanted to do a quick turnaround, I'd be okay for that.
Wait, you mean like
Tuesday?
You mean like tomorrow or?
I could do a Tuesday, I heard Dan say.
Yeah.
You mean this
Tuesday-
upcoming Tuesday?
Tuesday doesn't work because
Tuesday
I,
doesn't
Okay.
work for me.
yeah, I have
don't work on
another
Tuesday.
video, so it might have to be next week, but we could do a weekday during next week.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
figure it out.
That could work. Like maybe Monday or something.
Keep an eye out on the community posts for when the next stream will be.
Keep an eye out.
Or subscribe.
Do that.
Do
Do
that
that
one.
option.
And like the stream.
I'm so close to 700 subscribers. It's cool.
Woo.
Hey.
Anyway, I will see y'all next time.
Catch you on the flip.
Take it easy, everyone. See you on the bright side. That should have been what I say.
I've been like waiting for you to say it.
But I don't, it's cheesy. I don't like cheese. Anyway, bye.